Yo, yo, yo! What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope you're all having a great day so far. In today's video, guys, we're going to be reacting to another video from the Destiny YouTube channel, where they make amazing videos about space and our solar system and just teach me loads of stuff, and you guys know I love space. So yeah, we're going to be watching this. This one is a strange signal detected from Jupiter's moon. Now, I know there's a few of Jupiter's moons that could potentially hold life. So I'm really excited to watch this. But if you guys are excited too, and if you're enjoying the reactions, please do drop a sub down below, drop a like as well, that'd be amazing. Also, Destiny's YouTube channel who made this video is going to be in the description as well, so make sure you go check them out if you like it. Let's get into it. Alright, let's get into the video. I'm really hyped for this.
Jupiter's biggest moons were discovered 400 years ago by Galileo. Io,
Galileo, let's go,
Europa,
dude.
Ganymede, and Callisto are each fascinating worlds. Some could hide oceans that could hold life. Now, NASA claims that the Juno spacecraft has detected an FM radio signal coming from one of these giant moons. Where did this signal come from?
Wait,
How
what?
did NASA find it? And
radio
what other
signal?
secrets are Jupiter's other moons hiding?
Can radio signals be produced naturally? Maybe. I have no idea. I wasn't sure. I thought
We saw your comment about wanting to hear more about the strange FM signal coming from one of Jupiter's moons. And now we've
Nice.
delivered, just for you.
A
Enjoy.
lot of people wanted it. Nice, dude.
Something recently happened that caught everyone's attention. NASA's Juno spacecraft is still out there wandering space, and for the first time since it was launched, it picked up an FM radio signal coming from Jupiter's moon, Ganymede.
Ganymede.
This is the same kind of signal that you would find here on Earth. In fact, we use this signal every day and know it as Wi-Fi. Did we just pick up an alien radio station broadcast
Wait,
from
what?
Ganymede? To figure that out, we need to know more about this icy alien world. Ganymede is the largest moon in the entire solar system. If it was
what?
orbiting the Sun, it would be a planet itself, being larger than Mercury.
Yo,
Although
no
Ganymede
way.
doesn't have an atmosphere, it's the only known moon to have a powerful magnetosphere, which sometimes produce auroras that are affected by the moon's underground saltwater
Oh
oceans.
my god.
The rocking seen
That's
by
so
the
cool.
auroras gives researchers evidence that the underground oceans on Ganymede are possibly liquid and very salty, far saltier than the Earth's oceans. The FM
damn.
signal that came from Ganymede originated from electrons in electromagnetic fields, a process causing the electrons to whirl and oscillate much slower than their spin rate.
Damn.
The Juno spacecraft detected the 5-second radio burst in late 2020, when the moon crossed a polar region of Jupiter where the gas giant's magnetic field
Wow,
interacts
look
with...
at that. Look how cool this images is. Images is? God, I can't even speak. This YouTube channel is honestly amazing. Their graphics and designs and how they tell the story is so good. Absolutely love it.
Ganymede. So could there be life on Ganymede? Well, we know for sure the signal didn't originate from alien life. It's also very cold on Ganymede, with temperatures around minus 186 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's pretty
However,
chilly.
during one of its flybys, the Galileo spacecraft detected a dense stream of atomic hydrogen escaping from the moon's very thin atmosphere. This means that there are large amounts of oxygen that's locked up or hovering over its icy surface. Atomic hydrogen is the lightest atom, and Ganymede has a weak gravitational field, so the hydrogen escapes and the atomic oxygen stays behind.
Interesting.
Some researchers say that Ganymede could have as much oxygen on its icy surface as the Earth has in its atmosphere. So could Ganymede have everything for life to exist in its subsurface oceans? Some scientists think the
Yes,
pressure at the base
I
of
reckon it
any
could.
ocean here would be so high that it would turn to ice. But a mission is needed to find out more.
Yeah,
But this moon
dude.
isn't the best candidate for life. In fact, there is another moon orbiting
Io, I think
Jupiter
it's better.
that some scientists are calling the most habitable place inside our solar system. Europa is an icy white moon
Europa.
with brownish streaks on its surface and has an icy crust that could be from 2 to 20 miles thick.
That's so cool. I've seen some stuff about Europa before. I saw some stuff about Io as well, one of the other moons. But yeah, this moon, Europa, has geysers that shoot water out up into the atmosphere of it, and it is just so awesome. So they think it could have like really thick ice, like he's saying here, but also like a massive subsurface ocean, which could be
It's
so
the
cool.
smoothest surface of any other object in our solar system, and you wouldn't find any mountains or craters here. Underneath the icy surface would be a vast underground saltwater ocean,
Imagine if
which
there
could
was
be
stuff in
twice the
there. Oh
volume
my
of those
God.
on Earth. Europa
That'd be
is
so
very
cool.
cold, with an average temperature of minus 260 degrees Fahrenheit, which
pretty
keeps
chilly.
the icy crust as hard as granite. But could life still exist here? It's possible.
It's possible, chat.
At the dawn of the space age,
possible.
it was thought that all life depended on the
I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm just like, every time aliens are mentioned, I'm like, can it please be true? I love, I do, you know, when people just say about UFOs and stuff, I always like skeptically believe it. I always want to believe it, but I'm always like, not sure if it's true.
At the dawn of the space age, it was thought that all life depended on the sun, and any object too far from a star would be a frozen ball of ice unable to support life. But finding thriving ecosystems at the bottom of Earth's oceans relying on hydrothermal vents changed all that.
Yeah, very true. That's
Now
how
we know
our life
life
started,
is
I
pretty
think.
tough, and it can survive completely isolated from the energy of a host star like our sun. It's important to know this because Europa could harbor simple microbial life in liquid oceans underneath its icy crust, and this life could be surviving off the same kind of hydrothermal vents.
I bet it
So
could.
how do we know that Europa probably has liquid water needed for life to thrive? The Galileo spacecraft that flew over the moon in the 90s uncovered evidence of a vast, deep, dark, global subsurface ocean. Even though the moon should be a solid ball of ice, the water on Europa doesn't freeze completely because it's constantly churned by powerful tidal forces as the moon orbits around Jupiter. And at the same time, those tidal forces cause Europa's core to generate heat. Scientists are excited
So
because this
cool.
global ocean is thought to be in direct contact with surface ice and the moon's silicate mantle. This brings together everything needed for a habitable environment: liquid water, a source of energy, and a source of minerals and nutrients that life needs to flourish and survive. We know some bacteria or extremophiles like tardigrades can survive extreme environments.
Love me.
And just
Love me
maybe
a tardigrade,
Europa's
dude.
hidden ocean could have these kinds of life forms.
For
Between
sure.
2014 and
Maybe even
2016,
bigger life
researchers
forms.
got evidence that there might be liquid water on Europa. Hubble Space Telescopic images showed evidence of huge geysers of water vapor, some
Geysers?
62 miles high.
I've not heard someone say geezers before. It's geysers. That's how I thought you said it. This guy said geezers. I'm a successful geezer, apparently, dude. Successful geyser. Let's go.
of water vapor, some 62 miles high, erupting from the surface over Europa's south pole.
62
Although
miles.
some researchers aren't sure, we're going to
Holy
find
shit.
out soon enough. NASA wants to send a probe to Europa by
yeah.
2025. The
Yeah, get a
spacecraft is
probe there,
called
dude.
the Europa Clipper, and it will explore whether this icy moon has conditions suitable for life or not. The $2 billion solar-powered probe will fly by Europa 40 to 45 times using a number of high-tech instruments to study the moon's icy shell and the ocean that's underneath the surface.
They need like some
Will it
sort
find
of thing
life?
that can drill
Only
through
time
the
will
ice.
tell. And what about the Jupiter
a
moon
rover that could
Callisto?
drill through the
Is
ice.
it possible life could exist there as well? Callisto is the second largest Jupiter moon and the third largest moon in the solar system. It's
Damn.
almost the exact same size as Mercury, but
Jesus.
with a surface temperature of negative 218 degrees Fahrenheit. It was once thought to be a dead moon because of its ancient cratered surface. In fact, it has more craters on its surface than any other object in our solar system.
Whoa,
If you
what
have
the
many
fuck?
craters on the surface of any astronomical object, it means that geological processes are probably dead. But Callisto also orbits too far away from Jupiter to be affected by the gas giant's magnetosphere and heavy gravity. However, Callisto may also have an underground ocean, and the satellite's icy crust might be acting like a cosmic blanket, insulating this underground
Wow.
ocean. It's
Dude,
not
that's
clear
so
whether this
cool.
ocean could hold life because the surface is so old. The only way to find out for sure what's happening on these
Old
icy
surface.
moons is to
Boomer.
send a probe. NASA and the European Space Agency are building the Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer, or JUICE, which is planned to launch sometime
Let's
in
go,
2022
JUICE.
and begin a 7.6-year cruise to Jupiter, arriving sometime in 2029. We've
God, it
all heard
takes
about the
that long
James
to
Webb
get to
Space
Jupiter?
Telescope and
Holy
the
yeah.
amazing potential it will have to find habitable exoplanets. But the JUICE probe is
I haven't
going to
heard
be
about that.
carrying the most
James
powerful scientific payload ever flown to the outer solar system, which
That's
includes 10 state-of-the-art instruments, plus will perform an experiment using the spacecraft telecommunication system with ground-based instruments.
That's so
During
cool.
the first part of its 3.5-year mission, the JUICE probe will make 30 observation overflights of the 3 icy moons Callisto, Europa, and Ganymede, studying them in close detail by examining their gravity, magnetic interactions, and checking to see if liquid water really does exist under the surface of each one.
Dude, it's so incredible what humanity has managed to accomplish. It's so incredible. Like the fact that we can send man-made objects all over our galaxy and out of our, not all over our galaxy, all over our solar system and out of our solar system as well. It's just crazy, and the technology is going to keep getting exponentially better. It's just going to go like this. It's just going to keep getting better and better. The more people are researching it, the more money's behind it, the better robotics gets and things like that. It's just going to get better and better and better. We're at the start of like this incredible space journey for humanity, basically. But that's if humanity doesn't end up killing themselves, which I feel is definitely a potential, because there's also so much stupid stuff happening on this planet, but there's so much amazing stuff as well. So hopefully if we can get through the stupid stuff and get to the amazing stuff, humans could be capable of some awesome things, some truly awesome things. I'm so happy to be alive till I can see all this stuff, dude. Seriously am.
It'll
That's
then
cool.
investigate whether these oceans might hold the organic components necessary for life, or even life itself.
A little octopus on the moon.
There's another interesting moon that's been grabbing the attention of researchers lately, but it's not in Jupiter's orbit. However, we think it's worth mentioning if we're going to talk about finding
one of
life
Saturn's
in the solar
moons.
system. In 2019, NASA revealed the ocean on the Saturn moon Enceladus contains the building blocks for
Enceladus?
life. This
Ooh, I've
vast
never heard of
water
that one
ocean is
before.
about 6 miles deep and lies under an icy crust that's 19 to 25 miles thick. Images of
Oh.
huge plumes of water vapor erupting through cracks at the south pole of Enceladus were captured by the Cassini spacecraft and indicate there must be an underground ocean.
That's amazing.
These plumes were analyzed by the folks at NASA and found to contain water vapor, ice, salts, methane, along with simple and complex organic molecules, the kind of stuff normally found in living systems. The newest
No
study of
way.
Enceladus shows the moon is more geochemically complex than previously thought, and that carbon dioxide is being controlled by chemical reactions on the seafloor of an interior ocean, boosting the chances of the moon having some kind of life.
Wow.
On
Dude,
Earth,
there's
oxygen-breathing
gotta be
creatures
life
consume
somewhere in our
energy
solar
in
system.
organic matter like glucose and oxygen to create carbon dioxide and water, and oxygen-breathing microbes can metabolize hydrogen to create methane. NASA's Cassini's EON and neutral mass spectrometer detected methane,
picture.
carbon dioxide, ammonia, molecular nitrogen, and molecular hydrogen in the plumes. And molecular hydrogen would indicate there is
Freezing me a
free
little bit
energy
now.
available in the oceans of Enceladus. Cracks in the ice where the plumes erupt
So cool.
have temperatures warm enough that seems to show the ocean is being heated by the moon's core. These hydrothermal vents could be similar as the ones found on the Earth's oceans and are
bet.
hotspots for life. A team of
Dude.
scientists now want to send
So
a
cool.
probe to the moon to find out. It's called Orbilander, which would cost $2.5 billion.
Get it there, dude.
The probe would
Get Elon
orbit
Musk on it, he's
Enceladus
got
for
that
200
cash.
days, which won't be easy considering Saturn's giant gravity field. Orbilander will fly through these plumes of vapor,
I
which
bet.
will then funnel into science instruments at high speeds.
Imagine all the calculations they have to do. Imagine the complexity of the calculations. Like they have to, obviously when we landed on our moon, we have to get out of our atmosphere and get onto the moon and land with each the moon's gravity and take that into account. But like if you're going to Jupiter or Saturn that have much bigger gravitational pulls with loads of other moons as well, oh my god, must be so complicated.
This
So
probe
impressive.
won't only orbit the moon, it'll also land on the surface, and so it will need to find the perfect place. Once the location is found, the
Oh,
probe will
sick.
convert to a lander. 2 nuclear power sources will keep Orbilander running on the surface of the moon for up to
Oh.
a year and a half while it sends data on what it finds
Wow.
back to Earth.
So cool.
The chances of finding life out there somewhere seems to become more possible. And with these exciting new missions, amazing discoveries are going to happen. So make sure to stay tuned here.
We will, dudes. We will indeed. Yo, what a sick video. Oh my god. I love these videos. Every week they like blow my mind and just fill me with happiness and excitement to explore. I'd love to go to space one day. I do think like later in my life, because I'm still relatively young, I'm only 26. So later in my life, I do think it will be possible for like to commercially go to space. It would be so fun. I'd love to actually do a live stream in space. Imagine some sort of augmented reality game in space. It'd be amazing. But yeah, oh my god, this stuff is so cool. I love it so much. If there's any other cool videos or any other stuff you guys want me to see, I've got a Discord in the description. Feel free to head over there and post any videos you want me to watch in the video section. Make sure to go and subscribe to Destiny as well, who make these videos. Their links in the description as well. And thank you guys for hanging out. Please make sure to drop a sub if you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you in the next one.